my gosh, I haven't even said anything yet. Okay, it's the lights. Yeah, it's definitely the lights. In 1991, I was born. We're the last of five children. We were born in Nigeria. Parents split. Then my mom moved us to Australia and then the States. So we lived in Connecticut. We then moved to Oregon with my stepmom and my dad. After I finished university over there, I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life yet. So Australia, hi, back again.
Of all those places, did you feel like one of them was most your home?
I don't think I felt it until I came here, back here actually, because I mean, like you grow up and you think like, okay, I was born in Nigeria, but here I am living in America. And I don't know, for me sometimes it always felt like I was too black to be white, but I was too white to be black. And so like it always felt like, okay, what like am I? Like where do I fit in? I have this Nigerian culture, but then on the outside, people see me as African American and like relate to me that way. But then sadly, people can be ignorant sometimes, so they think that I sound white. And so that was just like very conflicting for me. But just over time, God would always remind me like, this is who I've created you to be. Like there's no one else like you. So just be that and be proud of that. And yeah, I'd wanted tattoos for the longest time. And I'm just like, if he's the one constant in my life, like I want to get something to like dedicate that to him. I went to a tattoo parlor and just to get like a temporary tattoo to see how Isaiah 54 verse 10 with an anchor would look. And they did it and I like didn't like it at all. So I'm like, and I had to pay $50 for that temporary tattoo. And I'm like, wow, this is ugly and I have a thing on my hand. But just the whole sense of like God is my anchor just really stuck with me, and that he never has ever left me. Just like he's always been there and he always like holds me down without holding me back. Like that's the one thing that really resonated. Like that's what he is, like he's my anchor. I put it on my forearm because I always want, because I'm always working with my hands. I'm always like moving them around, and if I always have a chance to stare at it, I'm just like, okay, he's here. He's in the room with me. Like he's never left me. And I never thought I would get a second one until last year hit. Okay, and I don't like crying in front of people, let alone even myself sometimes. Anytime I cry, the tissues are always in the bathroom. And so like I'll make it a point to like not look at the mirror when I'm getting tissues. So I just like, okay. To be honest, to be fully honest, I was getting really frustrated with like, just in general things like not panning out the way I hoped it would. I remember I was watching an online YouTube message and he was just talking about like how God is a God of relatability. Like he's not some like far distant being up there. Like if you want to talk to him, talk to him. So I just like, I made out a list of different things, and one of them was traveling to the States. I have family there, and so I wanted to see them because I haven't seen them about 4 or 5 years. My church was having a conference up in Brisbane. It was awesome because I got to meet other people that go to my church in different locations, and they talked and taught about like, you know, helping other people with your gifts, and that was just like, that was really good because oh my gosh, it's just funny how he prepares you for things before you need them. After I got back from Brisbane, my whole family found out that my brother was in the hospital for a traumatic brain injury. When you find out news like that, it takes you for a huge doozy. Like you lose the ground underneath you. But at the same time, like, I don't know, it was as if God was just like preparing me and fortifying me. It was weird because he was in California at the time. I don't know, somehow they couldn't get a hold of my second oldest brother who was in California too. And they had found me through Facebook, which was just like, to this day, my family and I always like, what the heck, that's so weird. My parents will sometimes say like, we're honestly so grateful that you heard that news first, because I don't think any of us would have been able to handle it the way you did. There were days where I would call my sister so many times, and she would just be there to like pick up the phone every single time, and I love you, Simi, for that. Or there would be days where I couldn't do any of it, and my sister-in-law would just be there just to sit in the silence and just listen or just pray. Like, I've always loved my family, but I've never loved them to that extent where it's just like, what else have I been doing for the last 27 years? Like, I feel like I've taken them for granted. In that moment, he whispered to me, like, I know it sounds crazy to some people, but like, I just honestly heard him say, I am here. And I'm just like, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I'm just like, you really are here. That's it. Like, that's what I want to always remember, that you are here. And I never want to forget that. I never want to have anything in my life take that away from me, that truth. And so we look back and we're like, okay, this is how far he's come. And this is how far we all have come. This is how close we all have gotten. It's just like, wow, we've actually really come so far. And it's just another chapter in our lives that we can grow from and learn from and walk towards. So, yeah.